It's a component. They
don't like Destiny.
No, that's not what I said. I think one of the reasons. No, I didn't say that, Mike. See, this is what I mean. Are you being stupid right now? Or are you so attached to posturing that you can't actually hear the words that I'm saying?
I know he's not actually drunk, but
you aren't listening. You aren't smart enough to understand anything that I'm saying right now.
You said you're against posturing, and then you just do it.
No, this isn't posturing. Anybody? No, I invite anybody who's been watching the past 5 minutes where I try to make a very simple point, and then Mike butts in with some 60 IQ interjection. Do you think that Mike is listening? Do you think that he's? And if he is listening, that's a lot worse, by the way, because that means he's not smart enough to keep up. It's one of those two, and if I were you, I would choose not listening. Okay.
Let me give you.
No, wait, hold on. It's every concept that needs to be explained to you. No, I'm not. Every concept that needs to be explained to you is minutes off my finite life, and it takes 10 times as long with you as it does with any other human being who's capable
more finite by the minute
of driving a car autonomously. Okay. So I ask you, is there a final meme you want to run through?
Any last memes before we execute
this is exactly what I expected from you.
In a video game.
Posturing that's baseless, based on nothing. You were exposed.
Baseless and based on nothing, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You said serious. That I was bad. I was bad because I was an asshole who does posturing, and then you did nothing but posturing. When I asked you for one specific instance of my bad takes, because you said that on your stream, did you not earlier?
No, I never criticized your political positions. I didn't realize you were stupid enough to believe the $25 minimum wage. So maybe if I had known that at the time, I would have brought that up. But still, on the whole, I would rather have people who believe the things that you believe.
But you don't know what the fuck you're talking about,
than your average liberal.
You don't know what you're fucking talking about. And you're very liberal. I know you've convinced yourself, or at least your audience, that you have some sort of radical aesthetic, but you don't. You don't have radical politics. You've done no radical action.
This is your last chance to save them from me.
No, I mean, I tried in good faith to reach out to you, but you think like such a fucking capitalist content creator, where you think your audience, like people are gonna leech off your dude.
Vaush saying good night to everyone before going to sleep. Any last memes?
Brain drain is when all the people who get degrees in your city.
This is why you're
no. It's okay. You can learn, Mike.
Posture. Mike, what's a tip?
Mike, this is a learning opportunity. That's okay. Hold on.
You don't know anything about politics. It's embarrassing. I'm talking to you.
No, it's okay, Mike. No, we're almost here, okay? So brain drain is when people who get like college degrees in your city.
No, it's okay.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
And thousands of people listen to you.
Mike, wait, hold on. Hundreds of thousands. So anyway, Mike. So brain drain is when people who get college degrees in your city or state or country or whatever, they leave because there aren't opportunities. So hold on.
That wasn't technically brain drain.
There aren't opportunities for them to get jobs in that area because that area doesn't have like these big like technical job availabilities that would accompany them. So how would you solve brain drain? Great. All right. Have anything on your mind?
I just want to know why you are a kind of weaselly whenever you talk about me. For example, you said, I've had a problem with you for a very long time, but I've tried to build a bridge. I showed my stream the entire history of our DMs.
Good to see you. I'm actually really glad to see you.
I encourage everyone to go watch the VOD. And you'll see, and everyone will see that I bent over backwards to try to be
this drama is weird.
Bridge builder kind.
Hey, you're very good at bending over backwards to me.
Okay, whatever. I mean, this is the type of person you are, because I reached out because I care about socialism in the left. I'm not somebody who's just a supporter of online content.
I should probably turn off
like
the Soviet way.
I actually do the stuff. I do the work. And I saw you with a platform. Oh, you're gonna
unlike you do.
No, wait. You know what I do? I make YouTube videos. But I'm asking because you're.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
so what do you? I'm just asking.
I've ran for office. I've helped multiple people win political office.
Every time that Mike starts flexing, though, he ends up saying something that turns out to not be true.
Finance director, field director.
Is it? Am I wrong about this, Chad?
Wait, hold on. Wait, but bar the insecurity. I'm just asking questions. If this is all stuff you're proud of, you should have no problem answering any of these questions.
I have no interest in sending DGG and Vaush's mad fans after small little politicians that I've helped get elected.
PA Redacted.
Wait, hold on.
Because that's what these audiences are like.
Pennsylvania shadow banned.
So my audience
it's not that hard
attacks
to figure it out.
progressive
politicians. Don't tell Pennsylvania.
We're just
we've all agreed to shadow ban them, so they're redacted.
Look, dude, if you don't want to talk about it, that's totally okay. Don't kiss and tell, right? I get it. So you were saying I wasn't building bridges or whatever?
Yes, that's absolutely right.
Oh yeah, I just don't really think you're like a worthwhile person, and I think that you contribute harm to the left.
Oh, what? The weaselly
online
liar?
at least. Maybe
really good poisoning the well with your audience.
Wait,
really good job.
After that clip that I got sent of you on stream malding because of like an incredibly light criticism at the end of a video, you're going to talk to me about poisoning the well?
When you say you spit in someone's face, would you call that light criticism?
I think that when I said I spit in someone's face, I was referring specifically to one of the chatters who got brought onto Destiny's stream, who like acted like an utter buffoon. They were a previous member of my community. I banned them. That was referring to somebody else. Did you think I was talking about
they were
you?
Against Destiny.
This is just petty insults back and
No,
forth.
it was because their behavior was abhorrent and they devolved into sexually harassing
Everybody who's
Destiny.
not a Destiny supporter on your community is out
Calm
the door.
down. I know you think about him a lot.
How many times can he humiliate you and treat you like shit?
One point at a time, Mike.
Man.
So if you actually watch like a man, you are in no position to talk about manhood, my rat-faced little friend. So let's focus first and foremost on the first point that you made. You can slap me around. You can slap. You're actually resorting to like keyboard warrioring.
You just said that I'm a rat face.
Dude, we all wait. Why would you say that? We all know what you look like. We all know what you look and act like in person. Why would you resort to that?
By the way, chat, this is Vaush. This is the
You should get into VTubing so people will forget what you look like, and maybe then it'll really
dude, look at yourself. Are you kidding me? Neither one of us are Hassan over here. Okay?
Yeah, man. I boxed for 8 years. I'm 6'2", 250 pounds. Yeah, dude. I'll hold it up, baby. Yeah, lay it down. I'll take you. Hey, I'll take you in the streets and in the sheets, buddy. Okay, I'm skilled all over. I'm a fighter and a lover.
But which one would win in Valheim?
You were talking about my dick and balls quite a bit in those clips. Are you?
Tacoma wept when you got off.
Yeah. Well, hey, hold on. Wait. Where do you live? Or is that doxing?
What is the Tacoma wept meme? I never understand.
I mean, I can come on over after COVID's done, maybe.
What is the new
like you were just talking about my dick over and over.
Listen to this child. Holy shit, dude.
You having fun with the forced laugh over there? You're like that Joker. What's the joke from Suicide Squad? What was the name of the actor?
Holy fuck.
What was the name of the actor?
That's a good question. So
wait,
this is
I'm waiting for chat. Wait. Jared Leto, thank you.
What you wanted to debate about?
No, actually, I wanted to roll back to an earlier point that you made.
Okay,
so
go to the point.
When I talked about spitting in the face of somebody, it was because a person who used to be in my community resorted to sexual harassment of Destiny in a conversation with him. So I just want to ask you, look, neither of us are a fan of Destiny.
How do I not know about this?
You obviously dislike him. You obviously dislike him more than I do. That's totally okay.
Yeah, because do you think it's acceptable to create false impressions and lie about me?
Right. So do you think it's acceptable to sexually harass people like Destiny?
Well, because your boars keep on not getting killed.
You're
asking
mine
me
about sexual harassment?
Wait. It's a yes. Wait, you're posturing again, Mike.
Me about sexual harassment.
Mike, hey, I'll put it this way. I don't have any clips of me on live stream fail absolutely bombing at touching a girl's shoulder, okay? Now answer yes or no. Is it okay to sexually harass? Can you answer any question?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer the question.
Do you pivot away from anything that I asked? So is it okay to sexually harass Destiny?
Yes or no?
No, of course it's not.
Okay, so that is why I said.
Is it okay to sexually harass people in Discord?
No, it's not. Not even remotely. So that's why I said, yeah,
gotcha.
What a surprising position for me to take.
When did you change your position on that? This year?
Never actually changed my position on that. Are you okay? You're digging up like 4-year drama to try to back out of the fact that you have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Meow.
Now,
I absolutely am talking to you about reality of stuff that you did and you apologize for.
The person who I said I spit in the face of. That was the person who I was referring to.
Okay, well, you said spit in the face of lefties. Oh, by the way, Mike from PA, he donated to the other opponent. Oh, wait. And then you said you were going to talk about her, but then you didn't. You didn't talk about who I actually supported.
What didn't
I talk about? Why? Do you know who? Wait. One point at a time.
Wait. Hold on. So first of all, you were wrong on the first point. I talked about that she existed. Was there something else you wanted me to mention?
Did you talk about why I might have supported her other than spite?
So let me wait, just to be perfectly clear.
I'll
ask you an honest question. So you're telling me that you arrived at the decision to make a monetary contribution to an Omaha, Nebraska mayoral candidate, and it had nothing at all to do with the fact that Destiny was involved in that race and that person was an opposition candidate.
Do you have to be purely pure of your entire intention?
I asked you a question. Wait, I asked you a question, Mike. You were just like, I want to contribute to a mayoral race today.
You move goalposts like this?
I'm actually just trying to keep you on to the questions that I ask, and you're trying to run away from them. Very rat-like, Mike.
Your position was that you said that I supported her purely out of spite, and now it is.
Do you just really care about Omaha? Just something you did on your own, like no other reason, no other pressure?
So I've been paying attention to Omaha politics for a long time. I know you don't know this. You didn't know dog shit about politics.
I have always been deeply invested in the city of Omaha, Nebraska. The fact that I donated right as Destiny got dropped by Mark Cudgel, a complete coincidence. Dude, you're such a... It's unbelievable what a coward you are. Just own the fact that it was spite. If you had said, yeah, it's spite, and just walked away, that would have been a Chad move. You want to be an alpha male, right? You want to be a big dick boy, right? Just walk away from it. Say, yeah, it was spite. I don't like Destiny.
Alpha males are real? Are you? Do you think that alpha and beta?
I used to, but then I saw your stream, and no, I don't think so anymore. That belief has been utterly destroyed.
Who's having the chill stream?
You are
kept talking about my dick and asshole on your stream. Do you think about my dick and asshole often?
I
don't think many people think about that.
No, that's good because I don't like being sexually harassed by people like the kinds of people you endorse implicitly.
Jesus Christ, you're worse than Mitch McConnell.
What's he trying to say, though? What is he claiming?
Omaha
is he claiming that he really believes in this?
And Nebraska
candidate?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, you're gonna need to slow down. You're gonna need to slow down.
He needs a basic education. He's embarrassed.
Is in Nebraska. Wait, hold on. Let's back up a couple of paces, okay? Can you explain that one to me?
Are you confused?
Yeah, I want you to explain Omaha's in Nebraska. Wait, one step at a time, okay?
Let me ask you a question, dummy. Who is Kara Eastman?
Is it an Omaha official?
Who is Kara Eastman?
I don't know who Kara Eastman is.
I know you don't, because you don't talk about politics because you're stupid.
Okay.
Well, Kara Eastman is one of the most important Medicare for All candidates in Congress in 2020 and 2018.
That's awesome.
And she was supported by a lot of people. Like, ANC, and she was running in Congress. Now in Omaha, the Republican, the other Democrat who lost the primary to Kara Eastman, and her husband endorsed the Republican. And so
Omaha
that created it. See, since I talk about politics and
I'm getting so smart right now.
Posture about it. You just posture about it. You don't know shit.
Maybe
I've been watching that race for a very long time and commentating on it, showing how important it was if we care about Medicare for all. And ultimately, the Democrats the centrist Democrats,
I'm still not convinced it's an actual place.
Her, stab her in the back, endorse the Republican. And that resulted in a narrow Republican win. And in Nebraska, they divide the electoral college votes by congressional district. So I pay attention to that swing electoral college vote.
Wait, we already said that. Yeah. You just follow Omaha mayoral races very closely and just happen to donate to the opposition candidate, like right as Destiny got kicked by Mark Cudgel.
I never denied that laughing at Destiny is something I love to do. And you supporting him and rushing to his defense like a pathetic little lackey is something you like to do. That even your own community, if they're being good faith for a second.
Oh, if they're being good. I see. Wait. So you were about to say even your own community, and then you realized, wait, hold on, his community does not back anything that I do. And then you had to add, if they're acting in good faith. I got that too. Your community, if they're acting in good faith, by the way, all think that you're a beta male and that I'm alpha. By the way, if they're acting in good faith. I mean, if they're not, then there's nothing I can do. Hey, do you know who Roderick Alden is?
No, I don't know who Roderick is.
You don't know who fucking Roderick is, and you're claiming to give a shit about the Nebraska mayoral race?
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for the
you should work on that.
So anyway, the reason why I came to decide to support that candidate against other ones is because she was endorsed by Kara Eastman, a candidate who I've been following.
Destiny
and it's very important because we need to have cases where progressive politicians win in swing states who support Medicare for all, because I care deeply about Medicare for all.
Yeah,
and I
as opposed to me, a person who never talks about it.
I mean, you don't know who Carrie Eastman is, one of the most important progressive races in the entire country. So you probably don't care that much.
One of the most important progressive races the entire. I mean, she lost multiple times. Usually, I like focus on.
She lost narrowly because she was betrayed by her own party.
So you think that?
So
you think that being aware
right?
of her specific like candidacy is the
Kamara
linchpin for whether or not a person is
I mean, it's just
familiar
that
with
one of
many things that you're lacking in knowledge.
Oh, there are absolutely. I love learning. I learn every day that I do this stuff.
So maybe if you sat back and started learning instead of flapping your gums all the time.
Well, I learned. Well, hold on. I learned by talking because talking is how I do my stream, and doing my stream helps me come to grips with certain issues.
Yeah.
Do you understand how that works?
Yeah, you need to spend more time listening though before flapping the gums.
Interesting. I mean, that's what I would say in response to like the clips that I got shown of you, because you lied openly about like multiple components of our interactions, but you talked like for 12 minutes about nothing.
Okay, what did I lie about?
It needs to be like a musical
the idea
like,
that you challenged me in DMs. Dog, I don't know if you're a 12-year-old girl on MySpace or what. Those were not challenges.
Do you want me to insult you? Are you 5?
You weren't challenging me on anything.
I said multiple. I showed the whole DMs. Everyone can go.
I showed the whole DMs too. By the way, a little bit faux pas showing DMs out of nowhere.
Do you want to chat?
Who showed whose DMs?
I don't know what
you backed out 3 times. There were
this?
3 distinct times where I made an opening for you. The first time you didn't respond in time. The second time you weren't available on that day. And the third time it was kind of both of us. We just petered out. There wasn't a single point in the entirety of those DMs where you challenged me. We went over them too. But you said you challenged me like 10 times in that rant. I love the idea that you're trying to convince your audience that you're like in my DMs fucking like, yeah, muscle up, Vaush, when in reality you act the same way everybody else does too. You posture in public, but in private you want my approval because you get at my audience. Okay, it's the same way every other grifty weasel fuck like you operates. You're really nice in private because it might get you more conversations with me, and you're getting what you want right now too. By the way, this is exactly what you want
because everybody got. I lost.
Because I'm getting owned epically right now.
I mean, I don't care if you think you're getting owned epically or not.
I was asking you if you thought that.
You just admitted you don't know shit about Omaha, and off the top of my head,
you're right. I don't follow Omaha politics.
Oh well, you had a thesis that my interest in Omaha and Nebraska is just based on my spite of destiny. And then I explained to you how you missed one of the most important congressional races, and then you decided to say it wasn't that important. But it actually was important.
I liked when I saw that clip on your stream.
Medicare for all done. We need more Congress members.
Of you going on Snipe's website and like looking at the issues that she believed in, and you like scrolled through it, and you were like, because like there wasn't as much there as you were looking for. Yeah, dude, I totally believe it wasn't just a spite measure.
I'm actually a socialist as opposed to someone who just postures
that was
like
Harris, not science.
Online.
Wait, what did that have to do with you being actually a socialist? Looking through like a list and be like, wait, what does that have to do?
Policies aren't that great. I don't go around saying I'm an anarcho-Bidenist.
But you donated to her. Fascinating. You donated to her at the exact same time that Destiny got dropped by the Mark Gudgel campaign. Yeah.
She's a good candidate because
no, it's a coincidence. I know.
She has the support of labor unions, stuff that I look for. And then she talked about policies that are very important to me, like civilian review boards, openly supporting Black Lives Matter, which I know you don't because you love Destiny saying that they should mow down dipshit protesters.
Wait, wait, hold on. You're doing it again. You realize that we had an argument over that so severe that it led to him being departnered from Twitch and part of the fallout, and his community still hates me for it, and my community still hates him for it.
And when I laughed about his departnering and said he deserved it because
the bridge literally, you're saying that I liked his position on X, but the bridge was burned over X. Do you think about the things you say? Maybe you should learn more and talk less, Mike. Misspoke. You misthought, Mike, which is basically the history of your entire presence online.
So this is your attempt at a dunk, but yet you've had
you just said something that was wrong.
This is your attempt at a dunk. Wait, what is Destiny?
Invade Demon Mama with the VTuber avatar and just spam faces. What? What?
What?
What? What? No, shut the fuck up. What? No.
Oh, he's saying that's okay, yeah. Actually, like there's a lot of that's like just kind of a debate lord thing, like the what thing. Like I can think of like 3 debaters off the top of my head that do that, like as a mainstay, as like a tactic almost, yeah. Like Riley was actually doing the what thing to Demon Mama in that debate.
substance from anything you said in this conversation.
You just confidently lied.
Everybody knows it, Vaush. Nothing of substance comes out of your mouth.
If you actually
came
look
in here
through...
and postured and tried to threaten me.
And
I laughed in your fucking fat face.
Threaten
I
you?
want to see
my
that
fat face.
Around your apartment building would knock you out. I would put you over with a feather.
What are you... Wait. Unironically, what are you talking about right now?
Do you have a bad
Wait,
memory?
how did I threaten you? What?
You literally said, "Where do you live? I'm gonna come and get you."
I said you were being weird about sexual harassment, and then I said, "Where are you at? Maybe we could come over." Like it was like a joke, like a flirty. But you were the one who unironically talked about being able to beat me up. Are you trying to like do the keyboard warrior reverse psychology on me?
What?
What?
You just did it. You postured again. Wait, how tall are you? How much do you weigh? I actually want to get the stats down. Hold on. Can we get like a height comparison? You looked about 6-7 inches shorter than Bad Bunny in that clip. Let me see if I can
oh my god! Wait,
let me see if I can...
wait. What do you think that clip was? Since you're
this
holding on to it,
such a cringe interaction.
I don't know.
What was it? What was it?
Wait,
what was
how
I
tall
doing?
are you?
How?
Wait, you want to fight me? I just want to get the stats down. Come on. What are the? What's...
I'm 1 inch taller than Destiny, which should be enough for you, right? That'll make you more servile.
Well, I don't even know how tall Destiny is. It ranges from 5'2" to 5'7", depending on who's talking. So wait, are you like 5'3"? Are you 5'8"?
Submissive?
Holy fucking shit, dude! Listen to yourself.
Oh wait, you're the one who talked about fighting me. I'm just trying to get the stats down. Wait, how much do you weigh?
Listen to yourself.
What weight class are you in? Hold on. Boxing weight classes. I actually don't know. I never paid attention to professional boxing.
Mike has some really good singers.
No matter what it is.
I might be.
I'm
Hold on.
excited to see Vaush's reaction to this in 6 months.
No, super heavyweight isn't a boxing category. It's just heavyweight, which is over 200 pounds. Which, yeah, I'm over 200 pounds.
Yeah. So, you know, people typically say super heavyweight when someone is like much more than the minimum.
It's just really odd to me that you're like obsessed with like making fat jokes when you look the way you do.
This is
very
just a lightweight version of fellow cuck versus.
No, I mean, you went to the physicality place because you have nothing of substance to say about my politics.
Wait, how did I go to the physicality place?
That's acknowledging
you realize you jumped in that first,
right? Cuck as well.
Absolutely.
Do you realize this? And then for it's like
you said,
guys, am I misremembering?
You said rat-faced. You said I cringed with Bad Bunny. Then when I asked you what was going on, you just said embarrassing because you have nothing.
But when they get to they actually do get to the policy. I didn't think they would. I thought they were just gonna
the bussy comment was definitely first. Yeah, you were making comments about my dick. You were saying I was dickless first.
Had a discussion with Caleb.
Yeah, you started it for sure. Yeah.
Actually, wait. Okay, Val.
Wait. Did you not? Yeah, you definitely did.
Fucking fuck, dude. This is your content, man.
Well,
this is content.
Yeah, bringing dumb fucks on and making fun of them.
Not covering.
I know, not smart cat
very
girls.
Very important Medicare for all race, but talking about whether or not someone was body shaming you or not. When you called them rat faced, you're a little.
Watch
weasel,
out
man.
when you go to Pennsylvania. This motherfucker might roll up, deck you out.
Man, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to beat you up.
That's how it started. But
you brought it up like 3 times.
You ready to talk substance yet?
Why would you keyboard warrior me and then complain that I'm making fun of you for it? What kind of beta shit is that? Just own the fact that you're like a cringe soy faced dude who postures online and pretends to be an alpha male.
What? Alpha males aren't real, Vaush.
You literally brag about being an alpha male for shouting over people. That's my argument, Mike. Do you get it?
That's my argument, dummy.
Hierarchy. You can be wherever you want.
Why would you say that about
By the way, we're both Sigma males, not Vaush, not alphas. Get it right.
Hey, don't fucking appropriate my culture, okay? I'm a Sigma.
Okay, John, do you know where that clip is? Where's the original clip? Is this clip number 2?
Goddamn right
Somebody told me there was 2 clips.
There was a fucking op-ed in that shit.
What's the first
thing you're good about?
They put my dick in the obituary in Tacoma, okay? Because that shit was dead to them. Yeah, it's rough out here in COVID-19.
These are older pictures.
Is this
ever since COVID, Mike has become like a badass.
I'm sorry, wait. If I wanted to have a conversation about politics, I would not bring on known genius Mike from PA to have that conversation.
He had a Breaking Bad transformation. He's now the Heisenberg
telling me all the
Mike.
bad takes I've had.
Wait, that wasn't my criticism of you when I was going over your thing.
I'm not a brain genius. Oh, wait.
Wait, that wasn't the criticism that I left.
One thing. You gotta have one thing, right?
No, I did. Wait, did you watch part of my stream? I was actually pretty specific in my issues with you. The issue is, I actually agree with most of the political prescriptions that you make. I mean,
you just think I'm bad at it.
No,
which is purely subjective.
No, I didn't say that either. Well, there's an element of subjectivity to any criticism.
The thing is, when I went on,
we haven't gotten there yet.
with you. when we got on the hippy dippy with you, you didn't have anything to say.
Yeah, because I was generally
or...
pretty fine. I think you did great in the hippy dippy. Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. So I'm not cringe in that one.
No, that is correct. You were not cringe in that one.
2 7-minute clips.
I don't know why you're like saying this like some own. I'm not a dogmatist.
Well, the point is like you're literally just throwing out worthless rhetoric that is not based in reality.
Okay. So anyway, the actual criticisms that I levied, it wasn't that your political prescriptions are super bad because I'm a socialist. I'm going to agree with most of what you say.
Except minimum wage or rent control, those you're kind of iffy on.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to figure out a way to make Central Committee like breaking.
What's your position on minimum wage?
Bad.
I think you said something to the effect that a $25 minimum wage was economically illiterate and would destroy the economy. Which
okay,
is
yeah,
just
okay,
not
yes. Well, never wait. We don't have to talk about it. Yes, that is. Thank you for summarizing my correct position.
Okay. So,
okay.
So you believe that's true that a $25 minimum wage would destroy the U.S. economy?
I would have to lay so much groundwork to explain to you how we can't just do a $25 an hour minimum wage. I want it in the future.
I am much more read on the literature than you are on minimum wage.
I'll keep that in mind. But can we focus on the thing that I actually? So the actual criticism that I have of you.
I'm waiting for you to have the criticism.
Well, you keep interrupting. The point is, it's not about the positions. It's the fact that you're insecure and you posture constantly with everyone you talk to. You condescend. I mean, to put it lightly, and this sounds like frivolous, like kind of a weak criticism, but you're an asshole. Not in like the truth teller Rick Sanchez.
As opposed to you, you're a nice guy.
Well, actually, right? I generally think that I'm pretty good to people for the most part. In spite of my bad reputation, I do actually believe that.
Wait, you're saying you don't want to platform me because I'm an asshole?
No. Wait.
Fan for 10 years.
Wait, hold on.
What?
I didn't say I didn't want to.
More than me and more of an asshole than me.
Hold on.
And he's your parasocial daddy.
You keep jumping ahead. I didn't say I didn't want to platform you because you're an asshole. I platform assholes all the time. Okay, let's just move it through one point at a time. Okay, you're not like the Rick Sanchez truth teller kind of asshole. It's more like the I'm trying to think of an appropriate TV show character, like I don't know, just like a bad person, like you have hang-ups. That's my main thing.
I feel Vaush is super passive aggressive.
Like,
oh well, you're incredibly insecure and you posture masculinity all the time. That desperate like alpha male shtick that you try to pull off constantly is incredibly
this is
cringy.
Fucking ironic. Did you actually think that I believe there's alpha males or that masculinity is important?
Well, yeah, because wolves.
Why do you constantly make comments about people being dickless or people not being a man if you didn't have those values internalized at least somewhat?
This is the thing. This is the thing from 15 months ago.
This is the thing that you do, by the way.
What I meant was be an adult, stand up for what you believe.
Did it?
Don't be a weasel.
You did it just a couple of minutes ago. Didn't you just do it in this conversation?
God.
Wait, chat, was it from this
conversation
or was it from
talking to somebody who is so
you're going to do it again. You're going to do it again.
The tactical N-word guy. I didn't realize you were going to be so fragile about
There it is. See? So what happens there is you actually have a lot of really weird toxic masculinity built up in you. But when people call it out, you go, whoa. I'm a feminist. By the way, didn't realize you were such a pussy. It's actually a really good gaslighting tactic, but thankfully I'm not as stupid as your audience, so it's really, really obvious how hard you try to toe that line.
You know what, Vaush? You know what? Listen, you're right.
So that's the main reason.
We should work. No. You're right. We should work on not doing this kind of posturing, talking about weight classes and stuff like that. You're right. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's something you definitely don't do. Tacoma wept. But you're right. You know what? In the future,
you do know the joke in Tacoma wept had nothing to do with like body shaming, right?
No, the joke was that you were so much of a lady killer that the moment you were off the market,
and boy and envy that include, please. It's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave anything out from your very your proclivities.
My undiscerning taste. Yes, of course.
Yeah. I think there was something else about like bestiality in there somewhere, right?
Anyway, you're misremembering. It's that I have the virility of a stallion, and people ran with it. You know.
No, I thought you were sending the unsolicited.
It's because he would get you pregnant just by looking at you.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're definitely misremembering that. Holy shit!
Somebody will have to go over the DMs again.
Yeah, that's a couple rungs removed from reality right there.
Someone will have to go to the DMs again. So okay, so you think that
he pushes
I am too toxically masculine
and challenges
and insecure about that?
No. It's that toxic masculinity leads you to posture in a really weird and like aggressive way.
Also,
and I think that because I know what's going to happen after this
thing.
conversation, which should probably end soon because we were never going to talk about this.
Oh.
What's probably going to happen is that I'm only going to think of you when chat brings me up, but you're going to rail against me for the rest of your life. It'll be like one of the dying words in your lips as your family surrounds you in your hospital bed.
You're irrelevant to Twitch. You are a YouTube guy.
Once I figure out how dual streaming works, we'll get back in there. I like how you had to add to Twitch, by the way, which you, by the way, did not initially want to put in there. That was a quick save at the end, but you know, I'd say I have some relevance.
I think you're very good at. No, I want to compliment you. I think you're very good at branding and aesthetics. I'm just a guy. You've definitely done a good job. You've definitely done a good job with that. I don't think there's much substance to what you have to say. I don't think you know very much. I think you're very insecure about that knowledge being exposed, which is really the reason why you and Destiny are both frightened to talk about issues and want to talk about me personally.
Wait,
you want to do an ad hom, you want to talk about, you want to bring up a clip that's not even like a thing that has anything to do with you hitting on someone.
You brought up 4-year-old Discord drama and Tacoma wept.
You started it off, dude, by playing that clip on your stream, you little weasel bat. Don't try to pretend
because
like
it was because it was
relevant.
directly relevant.
You know what? We fired shots at each other, but
no, you opened by calling me dickless. I said like I think Mike was spiteful. You know, we shouldn't do that. And then you were like, Vaush is this dickless, weaselly fuck. I mean, come on, we're talking well poisoning, all right? You've got way more empty buckets in your hand.
You me like 10 fucking times, including playing.
I have been exceptionally kind to you. If I had been, by the way, if I had been entirely forthcoming, I wouldn't have even pretended from the onset because, and this, by the way, this could be my fault. I genuinely do think that everyone should be given the opportunity to disappoint me personally. So the fact that you responded to the criticism that I levied in my video, which was again very, very light, I think it was pretty polite, you know, well-meaning, by raging at me for 12 minutes, calling me a dickless weaselly fuck, and then lying and saying that spite wasn't the reason why you donated $250 to a random opposition candidate in a city in Nebraska.
Destiny?
I mean, okay,
you keep saying random when I just explained it.
You've been given a chance to disappoint me, Mike.
Oh man, gosh, everyone's weeping, disappointing Vaush. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Here's the thing, dude. Like, you have
isolated
yourself. You've isolated from yourself from people that aren't sycophants. You're creating something similar to your parasocial daddy. I tried, because, you know, I have actual bridges. You don't. And you are a bigger creator on YouTube. Congratulations. You have that community.
It's really not about a size thing to me.
That you decided to adopt the same enemies as Destiny, when the motherfucker will deplatform you the moment he can. And I think that's sad.
If you think that I have adopted the same...
back to this.
When you attacked Atlanta DSA and said that they were the reason the American socialists left is failing because they called Destiny a fascist.
No, they called him a Nazi.
Okay, they called him a Nazi.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty bad tendency. Now, I don't mind it that much if it's a content creator.
When you say that white redneck, you give your blood. Excuse me, I don't want to misquote. Do you think I defend any?
Wait, hold on. Do you think I defend anything that Destiny said?
Then why were you rushing to attack Atlanta DSA?
Yeah,
because I don't think because he isn't a Nazi. And he's not.
So what? When he called me a tankie, where were you? You didn't rush to say, "Oh, you know, Mike, I don't like him, but he's not a tankie." Destiny.
Wait. So first of all, I'm not responsible. Wait. First of all, I'm not Destiny's dad. I don't know why you're impugning me for his behavior. First of all, he called you a tankie. That whole engagement when I was barely a content creator. Second of all, it's really fucking weird that to counter an argument that I'm making today, you would bring up an argument somebody else made a year ago. Second of all, or third of all, I don't even remember enough.
You're involving yourself in Destiny's personal squabbles. Why do you care?
Just Destiny.
Why do you care?
I mean, the whole, you know, like in a perfect world, like you wouldn't need to attach something to another bill to get it passed. Yeah, that's true. We're so far from that. And honestly, this was the only chance that the minimum wage was going to get passed during. Realistically, this was the only chance for like 4 years that the minimum wage was going to get passed. So, kind of sucks.
Because I also get called a Nazi, by the types of people.
What does Destiny have to do with you?
I'm trying
You're
to
not
explain
connected.
it. I'm trying to
You're
explain
not
it to you.
connected,
I'm trying to explain
it's
it
not
to you.
He's not your dad.
He's
not
good?
you. You're not connected.
So
I'm just trying to break your parasocial
I'll try to.
attachment.
You are the one who
you.
keeps. You realize you're the one who keeps bringing him up in this conversation. Almost every time he's been brought up, it's been you. I'm not the one with him on my mind. Okay.
You brought him up because you commented on me.
Yeah, that's like an R too. Like I feel like that
you got involved in this.
That parliamentarian is like a fig
on
leaf.
lefties who do things for spite. By the way, Mike from PA donated to this candidate. I'll talk about her later. Oh, I didn't talk about her, actually.
Wait, I
okay,
did.
So here's
I
the
didn't
deal.
look into any reason why someone might support her other than spite. If she was a really bad candidate.
Here's my metaphor, okay? The Democratic Party is the woman in the Godzilla movie, and she's secretly really into Vor, and she wants to get Vored by Godzilla. So, like, even though she has a clear path to get the fuck away from Godzilla and get to safety, she finds a way to trip on every little thing. Like, oh my god, oh no, I fell over, and now Godzilla's gonna get me, oh no. Yeah, it's like that fucking Democratic Party, they're incorrigible. When it comes to, like, they will take anything, like, oh my god, they got us with the filibuster, the parliamentarian, oh, geez, I really wanted to take care of that progressive priority that I promised you, but it looks like it's not gonna work out. And meanwhile, their fucking paylords are just, like, high-fiving them.
You keep trying to sell this fantasy that spite wasn't involved. I don't care. I get it. You're not backing off that point. I'm going to try to finish this. I'm going to try to finish this point. Okay. So I don't mind it that much if content creators call Destiny a Nazi, because content creators, as we should both know, are frivolous dipshits.
Yeah, only King Kong can save her.
We are all spicy internet drama.
Only King Kong can save her from Godzilla.
But the DSA is supposed to be an organization. It's supposed to be something with a little bit more reputability.
What would you? Okay,
so wait, I'm almost done. This doesn't even end in an insult to you.
Tell me
How
your
about we just
socialist organizing experience, so you can tell me why you are.
What does that have to do with the point I am trying to make?
Nothing. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. So, I think that organization should be held to a slightly higher standard. And also, in my personal experience, I get called a Nazi by a lot of people in the online web, usually because they have a very
inaccurate. Have I called you a Nazi?
No, and that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So
why do you keep jumping in with like, hold on?
You just said it was bad to bring up other people's arguments that have nothing to do with
I'm specifically talking about other people on the left. You can listen to the words, please. I'm arranging them in an order for a purpose.
And like,
go ahead.
I get called a Nazi by other people online. Usually it's because they make very frivolous, very poor faith accusations based on minimal evidence. And the fact of the matter is, and I know this, and I can talk about
that. So you would say that was minimal evidence when they did it about Destiny?
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody with even a passing familiarity with Destiny's content could accurately and fairly call him a Nazi. You could call him a lot of negative things, which I think would be fair, but I do not think you could call him a Nazi.
Okay, if you saw a video of someone,
can we kindly...
And you Google them and you found out they got banned from Twitch for 30 days for using the F slur. The other big drama they were in is they got departnered for arguing that they gave their blessing to white redneck militias to mow down dipshit protesters.
And what if people found...
Do you think it's crazy to say that's Nazi-like?
And what if people found clips of me? There are plenty of clips online which paint a very inaccurate picture of my beliefs that might lead those same types of lefties. But
why do you?
Oh my god, that's the funny thing is that Mike said
I am desperately trying. I feel like I'm explaining like something to a kid. You're interrupting me every 10 seconds, Mike. You're trying alpha Mike posturing right now.
Supremacy.
Let me finish the point.
Okay. Look, I don't know.
It is true that clip of Destiny looks, and is very bad. There are also clips of mine that look and are very bad.
That look really bad.
If you look at the totality of my content, I don't think anyone could reasonably call me a Nazi. I am opposed to organizations like the DSA making snap calls like that based on clips like those, because I know how information like that can be cultivated to paint an inaccurate picture of a content creator, which is why I can simultaneously believe that Destiny is bad on a lot of issues, but also that he should be treated in good faith on those issues. Because if he isn't, I set the precedent that I also will not be, and I deal with the consequences of that every day. Does that make sense?
The Dems would have voted
So
for,
you
for the
consider
$15
yourself the
bill if it had been
personal
included in
arbiter
the
of
bill.
quote bad faith towards creators, and you just going around. You're not biased at all from your fandom of Destiny.
You are. When
You're
did I
just going
say
around.
that I'm not biased? When did I say that I am the personal arbiter? I have an opinion and I share it
You
on my
said that
platform.
socialist organizations should be held to a higher standard, and then you intervened when Destiny's community was piling onto a small.
You're arguing against sharing
PSA.
opinions right now. You realize that, right? You're arguing
I
against
don't
the
think that
concept of sharing
someone
opinions.
who calls themselves a socialist should jump in when Destiny said that the Atlanta DSA doesn't do real organizing. They're a bunch of white
I
college
have never
larpers.
defended
They
Destiny's
wasted his
idiotic
time.
position on that.
Then he sent a whole bunch of a hate mob after these people, which are small little socialists in Atlanta.
First of all, I think that you're overstating that somewhat. And second of all, this is utterly irrelevant to what I'm saying. I don't think the DSA should have called him a Nazi.
That's the context of you jumping in with your community and blasting them. And then further, you said
I'm sorry, is there any evidence that my community harassed them?
The Dems deliver long-lasting relief.
Shits on a group and says they're the reason why socialists in America can't succeed.
Yeah, I do think that's a component
They don't
of it.
like Destiny.
No, that's not what I said. I think
And
one
they
of the
said he was
reasons.
a Nazi.
No, I didn't say that. Mike, see, this is what I mean. Are you being stupid right now? Or are you so attached to posturing that you can't actually hear the words that I'm saying?
I know he's not actually drunk, but
you aren't listening. You aren't smart enough to understand anything that I'm saying right now.
You said you're against posturing, and then you just do it.
No, this isn't
It's
posturing.
like,
Anybody? No, I invite anybody who's been watching the past 5 minutes where I try to make a very simple point and then Mike butts in with some 60 IQ interjection. Do you think that Mike is listening? Do you think that he's... And if he is listening, that's a lot worse, by the way, because that means he's not smart enough to keep up. It's one of those two, and if I were you, I would choose not listening. Okay.
Drunk on panda mystery.
No, wait, hold on. It's every concept that needs to be explained to you. No, I'm not. Every concept that needs to be explained to you is minutes off my finite life, and it takes 10 times as long with you as it does with any other human being who's capable
more finite by the minute
of driving a car autonomously. Okay. So I ask you, is there a final meme you want to run through?
Any last memes before we execute
this is exactly
you?
what I expected from you.
In a video game.
Posturing that's baseless, based on nothing. You were exposed.
Baseless and based on nothing, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. You said
serious.
That I was bad. I was bad because I was an asshole who does posturing. And then you did nothing but posturing when I asked you for one specific instance of my bad takes, because you said that on your stream, did you not, earlier?
No, I never criticized your political positions. I didn't realize you were stupid enough to believe the $25 minimum wage thing, though. So maybe if I had known that at the time, I would have brought that up. But still, on the whole, I would rather have people who believe the things that you believe.
But you don't know what the fuck you're talking about,
than your average liberal.
You don't know what you're fucking talking about. And you're very liberal. I know you've convinced yourself, or at least your audience, that you have some sort of radical aesthetic, but you don't. You don't have radical politics. You've done no radical action.
This is your last chance to save them from me.
No, I mean, I tried in good faith to reach out to you, but you think like such a fucking capitalist content creator, where you think your audience, like people are gonna leech off your dude.
Vaush saying good night to everyone before we're going to sleep. Any last memes?
Community of
all right, honey, I'm gonna go to bed now. Any last memes before you sleep?
I'm not going to, well, you know what? I don't think it's that important of a distinction when you're trying to recruit people to the left. But when you have content creators like you who acts like they're teaching
you're right. I feel you sell the media. I feel
narco-Bidenism, you know?
That's a problem. That becomes a problem. And, you know, stuff like you not knowing.
Wait, is there a take that I've had recently that you felt that I was underinformed on? So I don't know, like the woman you brought up earlier. Wait, you don't watch? Wait, then how can you claim that I don't know what I'm talking about?
Each other
every time I've seen your content,
you've
been, and when you've been in a major dispute with people on the left, like when you rail against rent control, or you rail if you think the 25 million.
What's your position on rent control? Okay, so it's the $25 minimum in the rent control. What's your position on rent control? Just asking.
I mean, this is what everybody who's ever talked about rent control talks about. The purpose of rent control is an anti-gentrification measure.
Okay.
To protect existing incumbent communities, but it in and of itself does not solve housing crisis because there's a supply problem and a demand problem.
Wait, that's my position. Wait, I've advocated for rent control in accordance with government programs to expand housing initiatives. Yeah.
You have time and time again railed against people for supporting rent control.
No, there are people who support exclusively rent control, which is bad because that does lead to...
Who is that?
There are a lot of...
fantasy people. You contributed to a discourse that
you think there aren't people who just support rent control? I had people in my chat. I remember arguing with them.
Just rent control and nothing else. Yes, I think that's a straw man.
He really does sound drunk.
No,
Like
I mean, if you want to believe that, then sure. But in every context where I've talked about rent control, I've said that it's a valuable.
Only leftist.
I'm like imagining him sitting there with a beer or
all
something.
You have to do is watch my content to realize that I share your opinion on this. That rent control is fine as long as you have another initiative to address the supply problem.
Maybe he's not drunk. Maybe.
Okay, so
you didn't know that? So I guess it's just the $25 an hour minimum wage thing, huh? Which I don't want to get into with you.
You've backpedaled on this, which is fine.
Wait, what have I backpedaled on? Wait, you not knowing my position isn't me backpedaling.
Honestly, I am glad that your community got exposed to a good argument for a change.
What? Yes. Oh man, dude, that's really effective. All you have to do is lie about a person, and when they correct you, you accuse them of backpedaling. That's an amazing debate strategy.
About me. That's an entire conversation about me that you've done.
What have I lied about?
Again, all you've done is posture.
It wasn't about the rat face thing, was it? No lies. No lies. Whereas you actually did lie about you confronting me 10 times in DMs. You did lie about the reason why I argued against the DSA about Destiny being called Nazi.
You said it wasn't confronting you because
you actually, dude. We went through the DMs on.
What do I need to type for you to say you've been challenged?
Dude, we went through my DMs. Dog. I'm sorry. I'm not dealing with kids here. Okay, I'm an adult. We went through your DMs on stream. That was some beta shit. If that was challenges, that was some like bottom woo pleading face shit. Okay, you might as well have showed me pictures of your pussy. Maybe next time you want to talk negative with me, actually show up and say something about it, rather than weekly limp dicking in my fucking DMs and then complaining on chat that I won't respond. Okay,
it's better to get that like corrected immediately rather than have other people repeat like misgendering.
I've tried different strategies, to get you to talk about politics.
I tried.
I feel like it really would have been important. It really would have been important if your audience had learned about Kara Eastman instead of supporting some neolib ghoul just because Destiny's supporting them.
Wait, I'm sorry. You do real. Wait, how is Mark Gudgel? How is Mark Gudgel a neoliberal ghoul?
Have you read his fucking platform?
Yes, I'm fully familiar.
Every single Pete Buttigieg clone neoliberal Democrat platform. I'm gonna meet with Fortune 500 and 1,000 CEOs. You know what that means? It means TIFs. It means special tax.
You do wait. You do realize that if you're a mayor, you don't have the ability to like leverage over multinational corporations, but bringing them into your cities can be a massively beneficial to prevent brain drain.
This is why you're not a socialist.
Wait, I just don't think you understand how these systems work.
When AOC was opposed to Amazon getting special tax treatment,
yeah, in New York,
like you attacked her.
No, I didn't. I supported her because New York doesn't have a brain drain problem.
So now you understand
New York.
It's dumb. Now you understand.
No, you don't understand these problems. New York doesn't have a brain drain problem.
This is why you're a neolib.
Can you explain what brain drain is?
Doesn't work. Neoliberal politics, race to the bottom.
So wait, hold on. I'm gonna wait really quickly. Last
500 other cities that are gonna do the same thing.
So I'm going to explain this to you really quickly. This could be you gave me some info.
You don't know municipal politics.
You gave me some info earlier. Now I can give you some info. Okay.
What's a TIF?
So the difference here was that.
Real quick.
So hold on.
What's a TIF?
Hold on.
What's a TIF, Vaush?
Hold on.
What's a TIF?
I'm not letting you get out of being educated on this one, Mike. This is very important if you're going to be a socialist advocate. Okay. So the difference here is that Amazon's entrance into AOC's district required provisions that would have been detrimental to the city, and New York doesn't have a problem with brain drain because it's one of the biggest cities on the planet.
So you support neoliberal politics in everywhere but New York.
Omaha does have a brain drain problem, which leads to
neoliberal politics will work.
You don't. Can you define neoliberal? Define neoliberal.
It's when you privatize public services. It's when you
focus on this is going to be cringe on YouTube, so hi YouTube, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe.
And what a typical neoliberal policy would be something like privatizing municipal water system.
And it's time to stop.
I mean, that would be bad. So, question:
I lived in a city. I lived in a city where they did that exact thing, where we had a mayor that had a platform almost identical to Mark. Now, see, I know politics locally.
So,
I'm explaining.
Wait, hold on, wait.
So, you don't know shit about politics.
What would you do to solve the brain drain problem?
Ignorant, and you don't know anything about politics.
What would you do to solve the brain drain problem?
I'm trying to explain.
What would you do to solve the brain drain problem in Omaha? Out of curiosity.
Okay, the brain drain problem is due to a lack of economic opportunity,
Says go
which
watch
you
your
solve by
favorite
bringing businesses in.
and walk away, Mike.
You don't solve it by Fortune
minute.
500 tips.
Oh my
and
God,
doing
thank you
exactly
so
what
much,
Then tell me,
Shark.
then
How do I
then
know
how
that?
do you?
Because I've seen it
Welcome,
happen.
Shark.
How do you
I've seen
solve
it
it?
happen with this
Come on,
city.
come on. How do you
Good to
solve
see
it?
you, my friend. How are you doing?
Solve it through sewer
Everybody, if you're not
socialism.
already
This is nothing you
following
don't
my
know what it
friend
is,
Shark
probably.
Just answer. How do you
300,
solve it?
I would
Sewer
highly
socialism,
recommend
so
you give
focus
that.
on creating
Go over to
the
that
best
channel and give it a
possible
follow
public
because
services.
you're gonna find some good
You
stuff over there.
fund
You're
education.
gonna find a lot of
and you provide an opportunity for
a lot
people
of breaking
to maximize
news. I
their
feel like
potentiality.
you do a
can't
good job
control
of getting
everything by a
stories out
top-down
like right when they're
privatization
happening.
TIF-based model.
So wait,
where
you didn't
provide
answer the
tax
question.
I'm still
incentives.
catching up
I
on
did.
this.
You don't know what brain drain is. That's
shit
okay. I'll
from-
explain it to you. Brain
Brain
drain
drain-
is when
oh
all the
my
people
God.
who get
Literally,
degrees in your city.
This is why you're
No,
a
no,
bad
it's okay. You can
content
learn.
creator.
Mike,
Because you're a posture.
Mike.
What's a TIF?
Mike, this is
What's
a
a
learning
terrible
opportunity. That's okay.
idea?
Hold
You
on, hold on.
don't know anything about politics. It's embarrassing. I'm talking to you.
No, it's okay,
this
Mike.
is
No,
so
we're almost here,
beautiful. This
okay?
is so beautiful.
brain drain
This
is when
is so
people who get
delicious.
like
you don't
This is so
understand
college
anything about
degrees in your
municipal
city.
politics. It's
Okay.
embarrassing.
No, it's okay.
You're
We're
a
almost there. We're
content
almost
creator,
there.
and
Like,
thousands
streaming
of
is pretty
people
embarrassing.
listen to you.
Mike, we're
It's
so
pretty
wait, hold
good.
on, hold on. Hundreds of thousands.
Content.
So anyway, Mike,
It's just content,
so brain
content,
drain is when people who get
just
college degrees in your
content.
city or state or
Wait,
country or whatever,
you can't
they
spell
leave because there aren't
contentious
opportunities
without
for them.
content.
So hold on.
That wasn't
Chat.
technically brain drain. Though.
There aren't opportunities for
stumbled
them to
upon
get
a
jobs in
mysterious
that
truth
area
of the
because that
universe?
area doesn't have like these big like technical job availabilities that would accompany them.
Incomprehensible yelling
So how would you
intensifies.
solve brain drain?
Okay, so I want to explain. This is.
Wait,
this
I'm
is
asking you a
embarrassing.
really direct
This
question,
is
man.
You are so bad at politics. You don't
Please
even know
don't
that you're
tell me
speaking
that's like
via
a-
talking points.
So you can't
Educate-
answer.
I am
So you don't have an
Sophie
answer.
Eva.
Basically,
I am
Obama's
Sophia thing on
platform, which
Twitch.
is,
Please tell me
well,
that's not
if
a
you
thing on
just
Twitch.
educate and provide tax
That's-
incentives, that'll make America
That's
great
pretty
again.
embarrassing, dude. It sounds like neolibs have a solution to a problem you're not even capable of understanding. Maybe you should read up some more on the problem. I'm
Well, I
sure that
haven't seen
eventually a
that.
solution will come to you.
You're the one who knows. You're the one who knows.
Oh,
That is
okay, good.
correct.
You're the one who
That's
knows.
all right.
One
That's
last
all right. I'm
shot,
okay with that
Mike.
emote. I'm
How would
okay
you
with
You're
that.
solve
the
brain
one who
drain?
knows the real-
How would you
So
solve
here's the
brain
thing.
drain, Mike?
If
Brain
somebody
drain
posted
is
an
a
emote
problem
that's like a
due to-
picture of me
I
with the
said it again.
eyeballs
I'll
missing,
slow
I'll
it down
start to
for you.
worry.
How would you get
Lack
them
of
jobs?
economic opportunity. People leave states like Pennsylvania or Omaha right now because there's no economic opportunity.
Right.
They originally immigrated there because of economic
What kind of
opportunity. For
economic
example,
opportunity?
In Pennsylvania,
What
it was
kind?
heavy industry.
Wait, that's
That's
not
what
brain
people-
drain. Heavy industry isn't a brain drain problem, Mike. We're
Well,
talking
that
about
would be a
college
gotcha.
degrees.
That's-
Brain
that's an
Talking
drain.
actual
about
gotcha.
flowing of populations.
We're talking about brain drain. That's what I'm
This is-
asking you. How would you solve that
Holy
problem, Mike?
shit. I can't believe he's this fucking stupid.
How would you solve
I
brain
think-
drain, Mike?
You should go back to the
You're
go back to the
socialist. No
tip
wonder
thing.
you're
Go
an
back to the tip
anarcho-Biden.
thing.
He
You
can't
would not
answer.
be-
You know what
Damn,
tip
dude.
is?
Actual
You know
Looks
what
like
tip is?
looks like
Do you know what tip
neoliberalism
is?
beats
I bet you can't tell me
socialism
what a
yet
tip
again. It
is.
hurts to see. I mean, this is like
You
the
know
fall of the
nothing about
Soviet Union
municipal
yet again.
politics.
But
Nothing I
The
say.
problem of populations leaving, of
Brain-
educated populations leaving.
educated
heavy industry
populations
workers
leaving.
don't have
Solve that
brains.
problem.
So I'm asking
your
you.
solution is
Got you
I'm
back.
asking you. Wait, I'm asking you. You know what my
I
solution
already
would be.
answered the
Is it
question.
double reverse?
Your
You can't
answer had
solve that
nothing to
problem.
do.
Answer the tip.
You actually
Well-
don't know.
You can't solve that problem.
Oh God,
Oh,
no!
Whoa.
damn,
we're
dude.
transmitting.
That's
They're
well.
educated.
There
You're
you
right,
go.
Soldier,
Hey,
you're right.
if you
Yeah,
ever
you're
want to
right.
get
I know what you're
socialist
talking about. You're
answers, you
right.
can look to a neoliberal who can answer these questions, or you can look to a dumb
What?
fuck
They can't
socialist
answer the
like
question.
Mike
Here's
who
the
can't.
Thing, Vaush. This is why you
I love
keep
you, Mike.
talking.
All right, that was fun.
It feels
I
like
think we got about pretty much
the
all we're
way
going
he
to get out
was
of that.
pitching his voice just then. It was like Rob Noor. It
He's
was
going to
big
say that
Rob
I
Noor
dropped out because I
energy.
was scared or whatever, but he
Oh,
would have
but
done that
chat,
after a
guess
4-hour
what? Guess what
conversation
happens?
too.
Guess
so.
what happens?
Oh, the
Watch
answer to
this.
that question, by the way,
It's
is
not
that we
over.
live in a
It's
capitalist
not over.
country,
It's
and as
not
long as
quite
we live in a
over.
capitalist
We
country,
think it's over. It
unfortunately,
feels
the ability to
sewer
provide
socialism is necessary to clean up
the ability
thought
to
slime
provide jobs to people
and
with
all the
college
brain
degrees
drain.
does have a heavy relationship with big companies, and that mayoral candidates probably should have a plan to attract those companies to their cities because it keeps people in the area, which means higher tax revenue, which means more investment in infrastructure. It's actually a really, really simple solution, but he calls it
Skippy the bear.
neoliberalism, so he can't acknowledge it.
Skippy the bear.
You know? Yeah. Cities can't just spend whatever. Yeah, they don't have... Cities can't spend infinite money like the federal government can. They can't print money. Yeah, and Mark Gudgel didn't even talk about tax breaks for corporations, I don't think. Anyway, yeah,
Isn't
so
it Mike
there you go.
cut? Is it Mark
I think
or
that
Mike?
that
Why do I
conversation
think it's
pretty
Mike?
adequately showed all of you
God
the
damn it,
problems
I
with
was-
Mike. He doesn't really know what he's talking about. There are some issues where he has like narrow experience and familiarity with traditional electoral politics, but when it comes to anything conceptual, he loses it, and he's too busy posturing to actually engage with conversations. I mean, did you hear me try to explain that thing with Did you see me trying to explain to him the reason why I have a problem with the DSA calling Destiny a Nazi? He actually like interrupted me 6 or 7 or 8 times, and every time it was an irrelevant point. It had nothing to do with what I was saying. It was like an attempt at a gotcha, but he wasn't even smart enough to. Yeah. Can you explain how the brain drain issue thing works? I didn't know about the AOC Amazon thing. What? That's tangential. We can talk about that more in a future segment, but you know.
Yeah, I know who he is. I'm just like, I always like
anyway,
people keep on saying his name, like Mike.
You predicted what he said. Yeah, of course. Well, he's going to think about me forever now. He's going to say, like, Mike. He's going to bring me up on his deathbed.
Cuddle or something like that, and it's like it's not Mike Cuddle. It's.
I'll put it this way, though.
It is Mike. It is Mike. I thought so.
I'll put it this way, though. Excuse me. When I ask him how he would deal with brain drain, and I ask him like 20 times, and he never gives me an answer, that doesn't say very much about his platform. You know?
Not Skippy the Bear.
Can you explain how Mike's brain got drain? Yeah, maybe that's why he doesn't understand brain drain, because he never understands brain in a non-drained state.
I'm having brain drain, Chad. I'm experiencing brain drain as an individual.
Didn't he pivot to Tiff when he asked about brain drain? Oh, that's a really common cowardly debate tactic. Actually, a debate tactic, by the way, called pivoting. So what you do is
Mikey Cuddles.
When you know you're getting fucking owned,
that sounds cozy.
Rather than answer questions or stay within the topic, because the longer you stay on a given topic, the more evident your ignorance will become.
They get back in the VC. I heard that.
You demand that the goalpost, the subject, constantly be moved to X and Y and X, Y. That's why I was always very adamant on staying on a given talking point. I'm confident in everything that I say and believe. I think it was bad luck for you too, since you kind of stooped to his level with those insults. Nah, I love that shit, dude. No. This is too much fun for me. Don't take that away from me. I need to be able to make fun of him like that, okay? After how much he alpha dude bro postures, like just making fun of him.
No, he was more like alpha. It was more alpha. Okay? He should have gone Sigma. You should always try to go Sigma on Vaush.
Very, very important.
If you exist outside of the hierarchy, then there's no way that Vaush can dominate.
Could you talk about the stimmy? Oh yeah. We will shortly. The insults were bad. It hurts his platform.
We will shortly. I think that anyone,
I'm going to be honest with you guys. The people here who are saying the insults hurt my platform, I feel like you guys are psyops from his chat or something. You people are like fucking CIA shills or something like that. I performatively insulted like everyone that I talk with in that capacity, and he started it. I have no idea why you would go like, dude, Vaush, your sterling reputation as an extremely kind and passive debater is going to be tarnished by you making fun of this guy who opened the insults.
Does Vaush like literally is putting on cooldown?
My incredible reputation is on the line here, you know. Ooh. Are you scared Mike from BA will beat you up? I don't know, man. I don't know where he's getting that alpha dude.
I mean, he does look like he'll definitely beat you up if you don't pay for your drugs.
Oh my god. Look at this. When Mike told me that I'm irrelevant on Twitch.
He'll give you credit for a little while, but he really does need that money.
I've streamed on Twitch twice in the past 2 years, and I have more followers than he does.
If you don't pay him, he doesn't. It's not like he doesn't want to hurt you, but it just looks bad.
It's from 2 streams.
If he lets you go after not paying.
If I streamed on Twitch every day for a week, I think we could probably hit 6 digits. Wow. I hope that was fun. Did you all appreciate the stupid blood sports? Oh god. You got a dual stream? We'll find a way to do it. Muscle in on that territory, you know. Anyway, we'll be dealing with clips from him for basically the rest of all time. Oh god, Shu. Shu, why now? No. This is really good. Fuck you, Shu. Did you make the no. Oh, it doesn't matter. This is good. Oh god. Oh man, he's still just maniacally ranting about you like a madman, actually living rent free in his head. Oh, he'll be doing this forever, like literally forever. Hey.
Irish
Gotcha. Hey, chat. Oh, sorry. Oh, and you know what? If you're here, by the way, and you enjoyed all of that, you should subscribe to the stream, okay? You should sub to the stream because YouTube. I'm feeling a rebound, baby. We're going to get more into these stupid-ass fucking debates. You need to get in there and you need to sub to the goddamn stream.
Same
also,
thing that
donate.
Vaush is saying times 2, okay?
Ow! Fuck! I keep hitting my hand. Jesus.
So however many, whatever percentage of subs he's getting, you got to give me twice that, okay? We don't go easy on you here, but you know that we're hard but fair, and that's why you love us.
With an evil boy inside. Look at that.
Biteys? Is he biting? No.
Yeah? You want to eat me? Oh, he does. Oh my god, he's gonna bat my eye out. Oh.
He's gonna scratch. Scratch!
Mm-hmm.
Scratch.
Yeah? You're contemplating it, aren't you? Yep. Gonna hit me with your tail?
Yes. I'm gonna boop you.
Yeah? Hit my beard. Whew. Wow. Ooh.
He has a hairless cat too.
Here,
what is the hairless cat's name again? I never see the other cat. I never see the other cat.
Why do cats like boxes? I have no idea.
Wouldn't you?
I have no idea.
I mean, I kind of like boxes. Even.
Hold on.
Pigeon.
Couldn't you address brain drain by supporting smaller tech companies and offering incentives to fresh graduates to start tech companies? Still a liberal thing that better than big poor? Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Okay, as long as we have a hot second to
and
I can't play this though.
No, but you can make noises.
What is
just
this?
So lightly. Ooh, he loves it.
Ooh, look what came, by the way, in the mail. The shamisen from Japan.
Okay.
We're completing the weeb shit. I have no idea how to use this thing, and it's not even tuned properly, by the way.
Oh no.
Don't even know how to hold the pick. Oh my god, Artemy. He wants to eat it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Classic neo-lib response.
They'll figure it out eventually, huh? Yeah, it's a weeb banjo. We got to tune it properly, though. I need to get not a metronome. What is it called? A tuner, you know? A tuner.
It's funny. I always call tuners metronomes, too, because they... Like, tuners, like, if you don't know, like, electronic metronomes, they're kind of, like, the same size and shape as tuners,
generally. Did it take, like, 3 months to get there? Yeah, sure did.
So, like, whenever I'm thinking, like, hand me the metronome, like, the tuner.
There's a ton of free apps. Oh!
Yeah.
I could just use metronome. A phone app.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. You can...
Mike just said on stream he'll make sure you can't work with other leftists in the future.
Like
Mike, dog, if you seriously think there's anything you can do to further tarnish my reputation, fucking go for it. But that's exactly what he... I mean, that's what he's like, you know?
Often
notice that the conversation with me proved that he is an irredeemable dumb fuck, but I don't go out of my way to start like emailing his fucking sponsors and shit. But that's what he's like.
Because it does make noises. A guitar.
And dumb.
But it's like super late right now, so I can't actually play it. This is the problem with streaming so late, chat, is I never get to play guitar for you. Meow.
He said he'd personally make sure everyone on the left that he knows won't interact with you. Damn, we must have made him real mad. Ha! You know, I wasn't going to make this a segment, but now I think I will. I wasn't going to make it a segment, but then we debated him, you know?
Well, that's great, Vaush. Then I can
both you and Mike are wrong about the attraction of capital. No, I'm not. I didn't even adopt a position. He just didn't.
Meow.
He couldn't even like answer the question. I don't even know if he understood the premise.
Has a built-in metronome. Wouldn't that be sick if mine had a metronome this whole time and I just didn't notice? I don't really use metronomes that much, though.
Oh, that's good. There we go.
Meow.
Phone tuners just kind of suck. I gotcha.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Oh no, not the left not liking me. What are you drinking? Coffee. What do you think I'm drinking?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
careful.
played
Don't
like
hit him.
random.
What's up? Talk to Vaush yet? What would that do to dissuade people from thinking I'm a neoliberal?
He was like, I know but I don't know.
No, we have a lot of stuff to do.
Okay.
We got a lot of stuff to do.
He said he wants to talk to you about some of the stuff from the debate.
Brain. What do we even talk about? $25 an hour minute. Oh, old debate. Oh, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. Thank you.
Part of me love.
Okay, gotcha. All right. What was I doing? Oh, brain drain. Okay, so fundamentally, the problem as a mayor is that you cannot print money. You're not like the federal government. If the federal government wants to spend money, they can technically spend an infinite amount of it because they can print the goddamn money. They do whatever they want, you know, theoretically, assuming all the cogs are lined up. But a mayor can't do that, and a governor can't do that either. They can't print their own money. So the budget of a city is limited to the budget of that city. So you can't do any gigantic infrastructure programs in a city, not unless you have a very large tax base. Unfortunately, one of the big important things that you can do as a mayor is to improve infrastructure. That could mean roads. That could mean libraries. That could mean a lot of things. But you need money to do that. Now, one of the big issues with a city like Omaha is that it doesn't keep its best people. And by its best people, I mean its most economically productive. They're not keeping their best
people,
if you are in Omaha
they
and
are
you
sending us
live
their
there,
best people.
And you, he just said on stream that people should just move. So that's a anti-working class position.
From Mike
okay?
returning.
From Mike from PA. What he was arguing there was that there was no solution and people should just move around. That's a position that will lead to the economic deprivation of hundreds of millions of people in America. Okay,
we're 2
that
minutes
is like
away
a borderline
anyway.
sociopathic position.
There anyway.
Oh, dude, capitalism is draining
wealth
from the cities.
Artemy, though.
Whatever,
that was really
dude,
cute.
just move
I don't
to
get
San
nearly
Francisco.
enough of Artemy.
Yeah, he's taking like Destiny's position basically.
So,
no, well, Destiny's position isn't even that bad because Destiny supports my gudgel. The point is, you want to find ways to keep economically productive people in cities like that, because let's be real, when a person is like a very talented, like they Mark Gudgel, sorry, it was Mark Gudgel. When a person is very well educated, very intelligent, or even wealthy, do you think they're going to stay in Omaha, or do you think they're going to go move to San Francisco, New York, Philadelphia, like something like that? You know what I mean? Like, no, they're going to move to a major city. That's one of the reasons why the population boomed so much in Los Angeles, Portland, Seattle, Chicago, so on and so forth, you know? It's because they move out to these mega cities that have a lot to do there, and there is also there are jobs for people like them. So what you want to do as a mayor is you want to find ways to keep these people. One of the ways to do that, and I know it's capitalism, but we all live under capitalism right now. So if you're a mayor, you're going to be dealing with capitalism, whether you like it or not. You're going to be working with local businesses if you're a capitalist one way or another. One of your goals should be to attract businesses towards your city, because that leads to people staying, it leads to more money in the city, and you can use that tax revenue to improve infrastructure. This is just a very simple way. He said Omaha is not a relevant city, so people should be given the means to move. That's incredible. Wait, I actually want to talk to him about that. Wait, he actually believes that. His position, can I clarify
I live in
position
Silicon Valley. Omaha
yours?
is sending us their best people. Or I'm sorry.
I need to make sure that's real. That's incredible.
Their best people.
Just a single position. That's incredible.
No amount of pothole
if that's actually
fixing would
his
have
position,
kept me.
like that's an unfathomably anti-working class position. No, I'll wait. Here, I'll add another winky face. That worked last time, huh? Here. There we go. Here, I'll add a nose. Here, with the little up pointing arrow. I don't know what the technical term for it is. There we go. Yeah, there you go. The carrot. Oh, we're getting a call.
Here we go.
Okay, hold on.
Here we go.
Sure, what?
Hey, can I clarify something?
Okay, what do you want?
So wait, I got a person in my chat. You can never trust these chatters, you know. Oh, by the way, I heard that you've been like clenching your fists saying you'll make sure the left never works with me again. Good luck, not spiteful. Not mad.
No, I mean, you defended like literal neoliberal politics, and you don't understand. So
let's talk. Right. Again, I know you don't know what neoliberalism or any of this means, but I actually have to ask you really quickly.
Wait. So you think that tax financing Fortune 100 companies is socialism?
Wait, financing?
What do you think happens when a mayor of a city? Oh my God,
Mark Gutschall,
this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing that's embarrassing, and I don't want to clown you.
Wait, you realize that Marcus specifically said... Wait, Mike, hold on. You realize Marcus specifically said that he didn't want to offer any tax breaks to those Fortune 500 companies, right? That he would find other ways to incentivize them setting up shop in Omaha? Like, he actually said that directly.
What's he gonna do?
Well, there are plenty of ways. If you were more familiar with politics, you could probably think of other ways to handle that, but this isn't why I came here. So is it true, really quick, so is it true that you said Omaha isn't a relevant city and that people should move elsewhere? They should be given the means to move elsewhere.
Wrong. I said that because I'm from Pennsylvania and we have deindustrialization, there is a transfer that happens in our economy. That's why Bernie Sanders' Green New Deal, a candidate you should look into and read, he had programs to help people relocate when and if their industries like fossil fuel industries were closed down. Obviously, some of those jobs that were created, there were direct subsidies. There's also a reflection of an understanding that these specific city-focused is not the way you implement socialism politics. Is go, we can't have any college-educated people leave Omaha. And by the way, the proposed solution,
so wait, hold on, we're
talking
moving
to Fortune 500 companies doesn't solve it.
So we're moving off the point a little bit here. So as a mayor, you're saying that you shouldn't attempt to redress any of the economic imbalance that's causing people to leave, and you should just allow people to leave? Like, you should try to facilitate that process?
Okay, so this is a homework assignment for you, Vaush.
Well, I'm asking you a question. Hold on.
Go look up sewer socialism.
It's just really funny to me.
You're lacking in so much knowledge.
It's really funny to me.
You won't let me finish because I
claim to be pro-working class, but your position would allow middle America to die.
I need to go on the chair of learning because you don't know what sewer socialism is.
So you didn't know. Why are you so incapable of answering yes or no? You're so angry with me. Are you okay?
Because that's not how you do politics.
Do you need a sippy? Do you need a nappy time? Are you tired? Should I come back later?
I think you're the one
cozy
tired.
right now.
You're the one who
is your neck properly supported.
Maybe he didn't say fat.
I think that your baba is empty, and that's why you had to go refill and you disconnected.
Swing and a miss, Mike. So anyway, so you're saying that people should just be allowed to flow out of these cities and towards like coastal cities.
Sippy got empty, so you had to get more sippy from Artemy.
So what should be done to like economically revitalize?
This is embarrassing to talk.
You don't know what a
you actually can't answer. You actually, it's funny. Your position is the neoliberal one.
What good are
you? You actually think that people should just move out of middle America and go live in megacities on the coast.
Politics streamer, and you don't know what a TIF is.
I have a homework
about sewer socialism.
You can't answer the question.
There you go.
Look it up.
I started talking.
He actually can't. Dude, he has the neoliberal position. Unironically,
you started talking when I started talking.
So wait, answer the question. Answer the question then. How would you prevent people from leaving middle America?
You can't. Wait, is that in your socialism?
Sewer socialism does sound like a thought slime thing, doesn't it?
The other?
Or would that be sewer anarchism, right?
Okay, hold on. Wait, sorry. Sorry. I forgot you had 30. Wait, sorry. Hold on. So I forgot you had 30 IQ. So what I actually meant, and any reasonable person would have known what I meant.
Go ahead.
What would you do to prevent the drain of resources and labor from middle America towards coastal America?
Skippy the Bear socialism.
It depends what you're talking about.
So do you want all these communities to just die?
I think some communities are going to shrink, which they already have. And neoliberalism is what made them shrink.
Working class Mike over here. Don't revitalize your cities. Just have everyone move to Seattle. Dude, you have Destiny's position.
You are actually dumb as fuck.
Destiny's
because I've
position
tried
is the
to say
opposite.
this 8 times. I'll
Destiny
say it again.
thinks everybody in Seattle and LA and San Francisco
you can't answer. You just keep pointing me to like a Wikipedia page. I know, by the way, because I know how stupid you are, that if I actually go ahead and like read it out loud, it wouldn't actually answer any questions.
You're dumb as fuck.
So you actually don't have an answer. You just want these communities to die.
Too many of them and too few jobs.
Working class Mike over here. Just move. move. Just move out of Omaha. It's a dead city. Move to a mega city.
Or you're just gonna posture like a
move to a mega
rat.
city and pay $3,000 for rent for a single bedroom apartment. I'm looking up sewer socialism.
No,
It has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
It absolutely does.
It doesn't. Wait, then answer the question. How would you prevent that drain of resources and labor?
It depends what you're trying to accomplish.
You can't answer. You just
Some
have to be like,
people
dude, look at
Some
Wikipedia, bro. Stop.
Neoliberalism doesn't want to stop that. And neither
Stop
does Mark
asking me
Goodell.
tough questions. Go look at Wikipedia, bro. Leave the call. I don't know. Is that you right now? Damn.
I gotta.
Well, good luck getting the rest of the online left against me,
you were
Mike.
Smarter than this. You are dumber than I thought. Okay, so anyway, for any people in Vaush's chat that are listening, please look up sewer socialism.
He doesn't have an answer.
Look at that.
Guys, this is the effective advocate for socialism. He can't give an answer. He just has to be like, go look at Wikipedia, bro.
Very important movement.
The brain strain into the sewer.
I know it looks like I have no answer.
By providing public development. So something like Omaha, they have a problem with housing quality for
this
their
convo
black
has
and brown
descended
community.
into an
One of the things that a sewer
ad-hoc.
socialist
It
would
was
do
an
would be
ad-hom
focusing on
the
building
whole time.
high-quality public housing.
How?
They would be focusing on
How?
By spending the money to do
What
it
money?
by taxing people.
What money?
By taxing
Oh
people.
my gosh.
They don't. Have you seen the Omaha city budget? You're very educated on that city, so I expect you have.
By taxing people.
You gotta yell sewer socialism.
How do they afford to tax those people?
So I'm just gonna keep talking because
wait,
you have
wait. Magic money, Mike?
Wait.
Taxing who? They don't have the money.
I think even your community.
They
don't have the money.
That you are now arguing
what is
a
Destiny?
Joe Manchin
Why is Destiny
level
up
of
so
an
late?
argument.
He doesn't know. He just gets confused and he calls you a neolib because he doesn't know. His like ape brain is trying to figure
Can I
out.
tell Destiny that this is like not his time to stream? He's encroaching on my territory.
Services that have been privatized, taking them back into municipal control, which has been very successful.
Yeah, but when you take it into municipal services aren't exactly giant money makers.
You don't know the answers to.
How do you get the tax base necessary to fund all these infrastructure programs?
This is actually really important because one of the things that you can do and has been done successfully
Maybe I'll hop on his server and play some
outlying areas. This is
although
so
I bet
a lot of cities
I bet his character's a lot farther than mine.
Where a lot of the higher income people of cities live is not part of the actual urban core. So what you do is you hollowed out the tax base. One of the things you do is you annex outlying areas. I'm happy to teach you a municipal.
How do you get the money to implement?
I just explained it.
Just by annexing dead areas?
No. Wait, do you think Omaha has no wealthy outlying
suburbs? Do you seriously think that unincorporated areas surrounding Omaha have enough of a tax base?
They're the wealthy suburbs. This is true.
He's in the wrong time slot. I know,
Here's
right?
what I would like you to do. Look up any major municipalities.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Now.
Can you show me a major wealthy suburban area that's outside of the city tax limit of Omaha that isn't incorporated under any other city?
You would get rid of that city. You would annex. That's what annex means.
No, you didn't say just annex outlying territories. You mean annex another city? How would that change where the money is coming from?
Because you have wealthier.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my god, you actually know so little.
Dude, what if you just like seize control of your neighbors?
This has worked before.
How would they annex another city?
I'm going to explain it to you, Vaush, but you're actually embarrassingly stupid.
Wait, you don't have an. You will run this down for like 30 minutes. You don't know.
Holy shit! I'm trying to talk, and you keep.
So your argument is that in order to generate the tax revenue necessary to upgrade the infrastructure in Omaha, which by the way doesn't even fix brain drain, what they should do is annex neighboring cities to get their tax base.
They're not cities; they're outlying suburbs. They were created for.
What do you think suburbs are in?
Do you know what white flight is? What is white flight?
I don't. Wait, just answer the question.
What is white flight?
You can't answer. This is a pivot. Mike, you're doing it. You're doing it again.
Vaush, what was white flight?
You do realize that suburbs bleed money, right?
Is Mike right about this?
Vaush, what is white flight?
Okay, so you don't have an answer, and you're just going to ask rhetorical questions that everybody has an answer to.
Every time I talk about sewer socialism. I talk about.
So can you point me to an area in Omaha that's suburban that hasn't been annexed? You do realize that suburbs are an economic drain on cities, right? There's a video series that I can show you. Suburbs are actually the least economically productive.
They're saying that cities lose because of the creation of suburbs because they lose
the annexation of suburbs will decrease the city's revenue.
Out of the city.
Wrong.
He doesn't know.
Dummy.
They're literally done
You're
to do.
stupid.
It's kind of
Alright,
like white people
Have
like.
fun.
You're
Don't
actually
be mad.
dumber than I
Hold on to their
Neoliberal
money,
Mike,
even to
just
the point of like not.
move to the coastal cities.
Dumber than I.
All right, wow. I knew that he would have a dumb answer, but
Oh my god.
annex other
Suburbs are
cities as
expensive
a
to
mayor.
maintain anyhow. Yeah.
Just annex other
And I thought
city
that aren't people
suburbs.
moving out
When
of the suburbs at this
cost
point?
more in upkeep
Aren't
than
the
they
rich people
generate
trying to
in
move into the
taxes
city
on
now?
average, and that'll get you the money necessary
It barely controls half of its metro
to do
area.
infrastructure. Again, this is the guy who
Was Vaush
postures as like
arguing
some
with that? Was
politically
Vaush pushing
educated
back
like
on that,
advocate
though?
or whatever. That's not what he was saying. You know it? No, that's literally exactly
Has
what he was saying.
Omaha
I know
ever
we have Mike
received
from
this
PA
much
fans in chat. Can
attention?
somebody explain to me what he was saying that wasn't that?
Would require state level stuff that would never go through.
Why is annexing a bad idea? Wait, it's not that annex isn't a bad idea. It's that he's a child. He's a wait. Do you guys understand anything that he just suggested? First of all, you can't just
They did
randomly annex areas,
in
especially if they're
2019.
incorporated into another city. Second of all, suburbs are a money drain. This fails on multiple. This is an idiotic. So, like, do you
he's
really
saying
think that this is like a
suburbs-
solution
so
to the
having
Rust Belt,
suburbs
like
as
to
part of your
areas like this?
city
You know,
limits would be
suburbs don't pay tax. Apparently, okay, I can tell who the Mike fans are in chat because you people are just as stupid as he is.
Annex them all,
We can actually look at
tankies,
data on
tanks in
the
chat.
economic efficiency
Vaush
of
is
suburbs.
right about the suburbs basically being a Ponzi scheme. If you ever want to read up on this, so really, like the suburbs are just not. Strong Towns
What are
has a
property
great
tax
series
things?
of
Guys,
videos
cities
and articles
are
why
the
suburbs
most
are a time
economically
bomb. So in other
efficient
words, like
types of
having
development.
people live there.
How does
or-
a city even
or-
annex
but
another
I
city?
think
Do they just roll in with
is it
tanks?
Mike
You can't just
saying
annex a part of
basically
another
that,
city.
like what happens, Strong Towns. Is Mike saying that like this is
Hitler
like,
annexed Austria. Why can't cities do something similar? Yeah.
Not just bikes. He talks about this.
I do think he has a point about the annexation stuff. No, he doesn't, okay? What he's trying to suggest right now is some idiotic moon brain solution to try to propose a solution that doesn't actually do anything. So the problem that we're talking about right now is
Annexing
brain drain.
the right
His
suburbs.
idea of introducing superior infrastructure doesn't fix that problem. That's not actually the problem that's trying to be fixed. That's the reason why he kept saying, look up sewer socialism, because he doesn't know how these two ideas connect,
Shout out
which
to
is why he
Moonlord,
asks
yes.
rhetorical
Brenda
questions
the
and
Vaughn,
demands your
Moonlord.
attention and energy go elsewhere. Like that's why, okay? As a general rule, when you're
You can't
talking with
always
somebody and
annex
you ask them a
anything,
yes/no
though.
question, and they're like, look this up. What is white flight? Vaush, you saying you interrupted him? Because he wasn't answering the question. He didn't answer the question like 6 times in a row. Mark is running for mayor, not for state government? Yeah, of course. Was he trying to use white flight to justify keeping suburbs that came back late? There's no relationship between what he was saying and white flight. He was just trying to distract, like, obviously.
No, wait. I think there was. I think Mike.
Could you please link the video essay on suburbs that you mentioned? Yeah, it's from
and I'm not
Echo
sure if it's
Gecko.
true or not,
It's
but
really
I think what Mike was trying to say is that the existence of suburbs, and like what it is like, right? It's a little enclave, kind of out of town of generally, tends to be like rich white people. And they kind of move out there, and now like it's like they've got their schools, and they're not paying into the city school system. So, like the city school system, which now has a higher percentage of minority students, a lower tax base, now has like less money to pay for, So essentially, they're just like kind of like, let's keep all our money for ourselves, right? Is like I think that's what Mike's trying to say.
really interesting. It's on how the
not
suburbs
sure.
bankrupt us.
And then what Vaush is talking about there is like the suburbs existing, I'm guessing, like just like not just like the suburbs bankrupt. Like, wait, is that in terms of if you incorporate them, they bankrupt you, or they just cost so much to maintain that they shouldn't exist? Because like that one I get behind. But I mean, like again, like I don't know how you get that. Like, you know what I mean? Try to take suburbs away from middle class
I
white
agree with Mike
people.
from PA, but annexing
Good
lands
luck.
is the legal government law process. Not to say that helps.
Should
everyone,
not-
though.
should
yeah,
just
I'm
not
not saying it's
exist.
not a process.
I
It
agree.
just doesn't fix the problem. Here, hold on.
Make schools federally
Omaha
funded.
City
They are a Ponzi scheme.
limits. Can we get this mapped onto urban development possibly? Yeah, there are adjacent cities, but you guys do realize if there are adjacent cities and you can just like annex the territory right next to you, you're taking it away from another city, and those other cities next to Omaha aren't doing any better than Omaha. If anything, they're generally doing worse. I'm not entirely sure how this is being lost on the chat right now, but I can explain this. So if you have an area, okay, that's not doing well economically, and in the middle of it you have a big city, okay, and in the rest of it you have like these outlying cities that also have their own problems, their own inability to generate a tax base, etc., gobbling up another territory doesn't fix your problem. All you're doing is taking on their burdens and benefits. Now, if there was some segment right next to Omaha, Nebraska that had like an incredibly wealthy tax base, then why would that city want to give up their territory? Like, why? If they have a small area where they pay into their own city's taxes and they have good infrastructure because they pay a lot in taxes and they get a lot from it, why would they ever want themselves to be annexed? And even if they were annexed,
the longest segment I've done in a long ass time.
They've, you know.
But I want it to be complete because I don't want to have to come back to it and do another segment.
Again, there's just
no
relationship.
I really don't want to have to cover this shit again.
In my hometown, they actually did that 15 years ago, annexed the whole county.
Everybody, this is the Vaush Mike from PA drama.
I need you guys to understand that the arguments that he was making were not things that he had thought of before. He was making those arguments because he already backed himself into a corner by saying that something as simple as attracting business to your city is neoliberal. And because he adopted that incredibly stupid position, he now has to he now has to find some other moon logic. Yeah, like this is so stupid and so reductive that this would be like arguing with somebody whose Middle Eastern policy was just nuke 'em, you know? Sewer socialism isn't even relevant? Yeah, of course it's not, obviously. Why would you think something is relevant from a guy like that when he's clearly bringing it up in an effort to distract from the actual subject? That was what Mike was on,
like, so the first thing I saw was like that Mike tweet about sewer socialism, and it's like, I was like, how am I going to make heads or tails of this? But yeah, thanks to...
never said that. And also, what does this have to do with socialism? You can't implement socialism in a city alone. Wait, I don't understand what people are talking about right now, okay? This is a city.
At the
you realize that Bernie Sanders was a mayor. He didn't implement socialism in his city, okay? What are you talking about? It's a mayor. You think they're going to decommodify and democratize economics in a city? What are you talking about? Jesus.
Okay, well, anyway... Come together for the nth time to fight Mike. Yes, they did.
The only thing I don't understand, your argument is that suburban towns are net negative in tax revenue when they're generally wealthier than the inner cities. Yeah, individuals are wealthier in suburbs, but the actual infrastructure, we can look at the video.
I think what he's saying is the infrastructure just costs so much more to maintain in the suburbs than it does in the city. And it makes sense because everything's like way the fuck out. And yeah, so basically that taking, anyway.
Video by Echo Gecko that explains this, okay? Suburbs have exponentially higher upkeep costs because there are fewer people per square mile.
We're gonna have to cover the Echo Gecko thing another day. Anyway, thank you so much everybody for checking this out, and like and subscribe, which I never say, so I'm making up for it by saying it entirely too many times.